We are off to go get some Oliebollen. It is a Dutch tradition for New Year's. Lonneke and I are gonna get what is basically Dutch donuts. It's a ball, an oily ball. Yeah? It's a, so at one time, I believe, I may have this incorrect, but the history of the donut in America came from the Oliebollen, or from the Dutch. For some reason, they was brought to the United States, and then somebody in the United States put the hole in it because they needed to put them on a stick or hold them or something while they were baking them. So this is a very Dutch tradition on New Year's Eve to go get Oliebollen, and we're getting them for the facility that Lonneke's sister's at because they couldn't get them, and so we're riding our bikes to go get them for her sister, and as well as our neighbor. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the road at the same time. And there's a line already. It's kind of hard to film at the same time while I'm riding the bike. And look at the line. Echt. It's a grote line. I'm gonna go park my bike here on the bike rack next to Lonneke's. On the top of the steeple of the copper, you can see the green roof that's made out of copper. Very old church. Very, very old. And the cemetery is off to the side. The clock up there, it's 12:45. Middag. Hoi.
Die hadden gisteren aan de telefoon en die zei, ik zeg, hebben jullie oliebollen morgen? Dat weet je niet, zegt ze. Ik heb nu al een bericht met begeleiding. Die hadden oliebollen besteld, maar die hadden niet.
Deze? Nee.
Ja, vers. Helemaal mee. Van mee kind. Meneer, die blijft nog vol.
Maar ik heb graag de suiker apart, is dat mogelijk? Want anders zit het allemaal geklept aan elkaar.
Sorry. Dankjewel. Fijne dag. So now we have our oliebollies. I call them oliebollies. Lonneke gets mad at me because they're oliebollen, oliebolla. This is the old lady that I do stuff for, and I walk her dog, and thinks because she can't walk, so she can only walk maybe. Fine dog. I'll do. I run errands for her here and there. There's our fire truck. That's a rare event. And now we are off to go and deliver Oliebollen. Vormika. And the old lady, her name was, there's a police. We're gonna go deliver to Lonneke's sister. Her name is Mika. And the old lady we just left, her name is Mika as well. And there's the Phillips Museum, Mr. Phillips himself. And there's another Eindhoven icon, is the bowling balls and the bowling pins. We are passing through the university from the bowling pins, and we're gonna Cross over here the Waterbrug, or the river. It's a natural river, it's not a canal. You can see all the weeping willows that are in their winter state. It's super quiet over here. Usually it's crazy with bikes and people meeting out here. This is the college university tech campus. Super tech campus. It's where they are inventing the next electric automobiles and the chemistry for batteries and things like that. There's a greenhouse there, example in the middle there, the brown one. And Lonnike's sister's place is just maybe about a kilometer from here. Oh, the mask.
Alle fijn face mask, we put in the tree.
Niet wat aan de broek, hè? We're just on the outskirts of Eindhoven. This is one of the very expensive neighborhoods. These are what I would call a tri-level house or something of that nature. Over here, that's a really big deal. A huge house like this with yards. And a nice park next to it, and then just straight ahead behind that white dot of a bike is the property where Lonnike's sister is. It's beautiful over there. Very old piece of property. It was a castle. It's been there since the 1300s. And this is the entrance, or one of the entrances to the facility where she's at. Like I was saying, very old property. Beautiful place. It was maintained by monks for a couple hundred years. After the war, it was taken over by a family and then donated, I think. I have to look that up again or recall that. I know the history, I just forget it. You can see the house through there. The popular trees, and this is the main house with a moat around it. It's hard to see with the sun. And this is the grand garden. Back there is a zoo. And you can see the house here and the moat, all the ducks. And the very old Dutch houses and buildings. These were built in the 1700s. And then back in here is all modern and new. Wow, that was a special treat. We pulled up. I didn't want to film right when we pulled up to the people when we were on the property there, but they were just coming out, a big group of them, for a walk. And we brought the Oliebollen, and one young man profusely thanked Lonnike for the Oliebollen. They were all excited, and one of them gave me a big hug. He thought it were a special delivery Oliebollen, and he was so grateful. Big smile, speaking a Brabant accent, and what a great way to end this year and start a new year. And I want to say Happy New Year's to you, Esther and Chuck. I love you guys. And may next year bring a really good year. And Lonneke would like to say goodbye in Brabant.
Gelukkig nieuwjaar! Houdoe!
So I bid you a farewell and a Brabant houdoe.